Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Spears to begin the drive. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Jackson from the shotgun. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Levis to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Takes it to about the 37. The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
To throw is Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Jackson. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Ravens 14, Titans 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how... And got his man complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looked like a pretty good safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
It's 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they work this out past the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
DC.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Jackson will throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Wait, ready?
Jackson on first down. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Ravens 21, Titans nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Middle.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, Jackson.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
19-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely
From 17 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3rd down and 13. Working from the gun, here's Levis.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That's taken it around the 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Steps away.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 2. Hand off to Spears. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Right back to Spears. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Levis. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Spears is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pinch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. That's to Berkson. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think, he's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 36 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. 4th down. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Here's Spears on second down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
That's good for the Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Spears with another carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
4th down, Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10, here's Levis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Levis.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be set. Under pressure, they got him again. Adafe Owe providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. That is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. So the final seconds tick away in